refinery. Nigeria spent $1.5 billion to revamp the Petroleum refinery. Warri refinery. What have we gained from all of that? Yet, one man arbitrarily woke up one morning and decided that he was going to shut the refineries down. So that the small fuel business, the small diesel business, our parents, our brothers, our sisters do to survive, must end. So he can sell the refinery at the scrap value to his friends and his cronies.
You had a press conference here in Abuja where you outlined, your demands. One of the demands was about the massive sack in the NNPCL. The other was the resignation of Ojulari, and the third was the refineries. Now, can you tell Nigerians once again why this protest today became necessary?
Well, we are here today, painfully,
Let Mr. President answer this question.
Let him.
You can ask a question, please.
Immediately after their own.
We are gathered here today because our consciences leave us with no choice but to do this, to demonstrate to the world our voices of dissent. And when people, leaders make peaceful changes impossible, it makes drastic pressures inevitable. More than a week ago, few of the leaders of the ethnic nationalities of the Niger Delta all came to Abuja, and our message was clear that the NNPC exists today because there's an oil and gas flowing through my veins, flowing through our communities. We are happy that God blessed our environment to bless Nigeria. So ordinarily, the oil and gas in the Niger Delta should be a blessing to all of us. Today, the NNPC, under the leadership of Mr. Bayo Ojulari, has become a source of whip, punishment to those employed in the NNPC. Mr. Ojulari woke up one morning and decided that the oil refineries, which $1.4 billion was used to revamp, that have started operations in Port Harcourt, must be shut down. Those who are experts that are managing the refineries advised against it. They officially communicated that the refineries are functional and there was no justification to shut the refineries down. Mr. Ojulari needed to show that he was a man in charge and therefore sacked many of the people, our brothers who are working in the NNPC, and brought his cronies to manage the refineries. There are some of our leaders here who are working in the top echelon of the NNPC that Mr. Bayo has locked their offices out, deactivated their emails, simply perhaps because they came from the Niger Delta. Our demand is that Bayo Ojulari cannot waste $21 million of Niger Delta's money meant for payment of contractors who are safeguarding oil and gas infrastructure in the Niger Delta, that they don't sleep. They are part of the reasons why the Niger Delta is peaceful, where oil is flowing freely to the north. But Ojulari, instead of keeping the contractual obligation of the NNPC to our people, chose to divert $21 million to his personal, to a private account, to one Mr. Ashke. Mr. Ojulari, just within how many months of his assumption of office, traveled with 5 chartered private jets to Kigali just to have fun. Nigeria is everyday borrowing because we don't have enough money. So as leaders of our nation, as leaders of the youth of the Niger Delta, why should we allow such wastage? The EFCC must stand up to its occasion now. It is a public knowledge that the EFCC had already declared Mr. Ashke wanted. So if just a recipient of a stolen fund is declared wanted, what is Ojulari still doing in NNPC? He must be arrested and prosecuted. Above all, Niger Delta youths want employment in NNPC.
Yes!
We also want the jobs here.
Yes!
The contracts given to people, we also want it here. We have Niger Delta sons and daughters who are eminently overqualified to be GCO of NNPC and will turn this place around. Our sons, Dakuru and Kachukus, have done the wonders here before. We have always shown example. We have ministers here from the Niger Delta who are doing their best in making this country great. We have one of Niger Delta's son who is the FCT minister, and we have never seen it this good before.
So without interrupting you, I'd like to know, have you explored other avenues to tackle this before the resorting to this? Look, it's peaceful right now. The fear is always that hoodlums can hijack a peaceful intention like yours. So what other avenues have you tried to explore?
Ma, let me answer you straight. More than a week ago, leaders alone came to the capital of our nation with the burden we're expressing here publicly today to communicate our fears through a world press briefing. All the papers in our nation carried it. AIT, which is here, carried it. So many media houses covered it. Yet the NNPC shut the media, the peaceful message down because we didn't have money.
Okay, secondly, sir.
Beyond that, we also continued to carry on this peaceful message. We have met with the secretary to the government of our federation. We have spoken to the president of the Senate our concerns. We have spoken to key leaders, including ministers from the Niger Delta. But of course, we believe that their hands are tied. And when a peaceful message is ignored forever, we have to act in a manner that brings us closer to our goals.
Okay, how do you intend to make sure this is still peaceful? Because some of your people say no matter how long it takes, if you are not getting answers, you remain here.
He's in charge.
How do you make sure it's peaceful?
Well, by the grace of God Almighty, our purpose is pure and our goal is clear. And therefore, we will not allow our pure goals to be misconstrued by acting in a manner that is unruly, that will send a wrong signal about us. We are leaders in our rights. And by God's grace, we will manage this process peacefully without harming Nigeria or anybody.
Sir, we know that we are aware that the Minister of Petroleum Resources is from Niger Delta, and the number 3 citizen of this country is also from Niger Delta. Is he aware of all these concerns? Because they also have the ear of the president. Have you tried to reach them to tell them that this situation that people are into, and what is their response?
Exactly what I've said. We have communicated our displeasure about the sacking of our people. We have communicated this clearly, that this was going to encourage agitations in the Niger Delta. We have worked so hard for peace in the Niger Delta. So actions that precipitate this kind of drastic measures could have been avoided. I'm sure they have advised, yet the leaders here, Mr. Ojulari, has his ambition to achieve against Niger Delta.
Okay, final one for me. What will you say to those alleging that you are being sponsored and that Ojulari will not sponsor others and there will be a clash?
Anybody who knows our history knows we are men of conviction. We are here, we didn't travel by road 24 hours without sleeping to be sponsored by anybody. Nobody has such money to pay me. The leaders you see here, by God's grace, we're not hoodlums. We're all doing well in our own rights. We're not hungry people. Thank you.
Thank you very much.